September is Workforce Development Month, and when you think of Goodwill, you think about great offers on clothes and shoes, but they also offer so much more, like hands-on career training. I'm joined by Sonia Rijo-Haas. She's the GCA instructor who is also showcasing some of the skills that you teach there. And I got a question. I did not know that Goodwill offered training like this.
Yes, we have a medical assistant program, and this is one of the things that we actually show the students. They get certified for CPR.
Okay, so you get some CPR training, which is always great to know because it could be life-saving. So what are the techniques? What's the first thing you do?
So one of the first things you want to do is you want to make sure that you check your surroundings and that make sure that the patient is responsive or not responsive. If it's not responsive, you want to check pulse. If there's no pulse, then you proceed with CPR.
Okay.
And you start by putting your palm of your hands right on this breastbone, and you start doing chest compressions.
Does it matter which hand is on top of the other?
Yes, you put your dominant and your non-dominant on top.
Okay, very good.
And then once you do that, you go ahead and start doing chest compressions. You would do 30 compressions.
Okay.
And then you would do 2 breaths after 30 compressions, and the depth would be 2 inches.
2 inches, that seems like a lot, but I guess you've got to keep things pumping.
Yes.
Okay.
And then
now if it's a smaller person, may want to be a little more delicate or same?
Yes, well, if it's a child, you would go 1 to 1.5.
Oh, okay.
In depth for chest compressions.
Okay, about 1 inch instead of 2 inches.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, that makes a lot of sense. So 30 to staying alive.
Right.
And then 2 breaths.
Yes.
And then you go back.
Correct. And you repeat.
How long do you go?
You can keep going until you check the patient. Once you take the last 2 breaths, you do check the patient, see if there's if the patient's chest is rising and if they're back into their breathing
on their
mode,
own,
then you're good.
Then you're good. Okay. But otherwise, you just keep going until the paramedics or whoever gets there.
Or you get your help.
And you could literally save somebody's life.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that is great. It's always good to know. It's life-saving, that's for sure. Okay, we're going to call in Libby Castillo. She's Director of Strategic Communications with Goodwill. Hi. This is really good information here, right?
It is, and I bet your viewers are wondering, what does CPR have to do with Goodwill?
Right, exactly right. Okay. But, I did not know that Goodwill was a key player in workforce development.
Yes, we sure. We are founded on workforce development in about 80 years ago here in San Antonio. We started by, helping people change their lives through the power of work.
All right. So this is Workforce Development Month.
That's right.
I did not know that either.
Yeah, it's Workforce Development Month. It was started, a long time ago, and we celebrate it here at Goodwill by reminding our community that we offer trainings like this, and we also offer employment placement services at Goodwill. All at no cost.
Man, Goodwill does so much for the community.
We do.
Hey, also the rack of clothes over here. What is this?
Yeah, so these are just some of the items you can find at Goodwill. If you're looking for a job and you have an interview, remember you can buy things at Goodwill on a budget.
Okay, well, that I did know for sure. Yeah. There's always some great stuff there at Goodwill.
Yeah.
All right, how can folks, if they want more information, how can they find out more?
Yeah, if you go to goodwillsa.org, and we want to remind everybody that tomorrow we do have a career fair with over 35 employers.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
wow.
And if you can find that information on goodwillsa.org.
Just find out the information all there.
Yeah,
Okay. Well, thank you so much. I feel like I learned something today. And also, I learned something from you, Libby.
Yeah, good.
Okay, well, great. All right, coming up, the world's best